Next question. Instilling and maintaining discipline in subjective career fields such as becoming a musician, artist, etc. How do you face the obstacles thrown at you when you're subjected to people's opinions to make a living and not the standard? Do your job type of lifestyles.
This question, I'm not sure if I have an answer that people are going to want to hear on this one. I think, first of all, I originally thought like, okay, this is about discipline, and you need discipline to get good at your craft, because that's for sure, right? If you want to get good at music or art or whatever, you gotta have the discipline to practice it. But that's not really what the question's about. The question's about how do you survive and how do you deal with it when people might not like what you make?
Yeah.
And from my perspective, I think you should do things like art and music because you really love doing them and not to make money. And I think if you do those things truthfully from the heart, then it will strike a chord with other people in many, many cases, because human beings have whatever, human nature is all kind of the same. And so if you do something, then people will like it, and then you will end up with people that like your work. If you're doing art or music or whatever to make money, if that's your goal, well, then it's going to be subjective, and that's going to be problematic because people might not like what you're doing. And so then what do? You change it a little bit, and then you change it a little bit, and you change it a little bit. So I don't know. To me, it's like I would rather have another job that makes me money so I can get by, so that I can do what I want artistically, if that makes sense. I actually had a guy the other day that was like saying, you get up early, but different people that are artistic, they have to have a different path.
Yeah.
Because they, if someone's gonna make music, or they're gonna draw or paint, or they're gonna write, they need to have freedom.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm kind of written some books, and I play music in a band, and we make rock and roll. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I didn't get all crazy with the guy. I wasn't to be like, no, I'm an artist too. I just was like, hey man, if you wanna, you do what you want, man.
Yeah.
I'm not here to help you out. But that's kind of like doing the podcast. Like the podcast isn't like, oh well, we need to do this so that we can get more people to listen, so that we can get more money. It's no, actually, if you don't want to listen to this, don't listen, and we're beholden to no one.
Yeah.
No advertiser's going to pull their advertising from us because we don't have any.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
true.
we can do what we want.
Yeah.
And not be worried about what other people think. Yeah. And I think when you do that, here's the where the thread ties back in. I think if you're doing what you want and you're creating what you want from the heart, truthfully, when it gets out there, people will get into it. Next question.
How can I introduce my female boss to the extreme ownership way without being offensive? Just sell it as improvement?
I've given this answer before. Give the book to her and tell her that you read this book and you really like it and you want to become a better leader, and if she could read it and keep you in check, if she sees you getting out of line, you'd appreciate it. And then just let her read it.
Yeah.
Then let the book work.
It was funny. You guys were talking about this at the muster. I think maybe you said it. Maybe Leigh said it. I don't know. But you were like, I'll tell you how you don't do it.
Yeah.
Throw the book at her and say, you need to square yourself away. Read this book.
Of course. You don't do that.
That was funny.
Not good.
No.